Okay, this is SAWBBL Season 7, and I'm taking part with my monkeys, and it's going to be lots of fun. So I'm going to try and stream each one, probably until halfway through the season when I get tired of losing and all my players dying, and then I'll stop. But until then, we'll crack on. So first game was against Underworld, against the mighty Domfluff, traditional Slan coach, but generally knows what he's doing around a Blood Bowl pitch. From Bristol, but you know, at Swindon we welcome all comers into our little league. So brand new teams. For those who don't know the monkeys, the Simyin team. So we've got Silverback, which is the big guy, 5519, Mighty Blow. They've got Grab, so the gorillas have all got Grab, and they've got access to agility and passing skills. So they're a bit like Black Orcs, but without access to strength. No, sorry, agility and strength. So without access to block. So they're an interesting challenge. I've played them in one season before on tabletop, but they're good fun. They've got these chimpanzees who have got wrestle, and then the bonobos are just standard linemen but with extra arms, so they're sort of picking up the ball on a 2+ and catching on a 2+, but no good at throwing the ball at all. So I am kicking, and let's see how things go. So knock knock, and 3 dice block coming up with the troll. So one off the pitch quite early. Was he badly hurt? Yeah, badly hurt. So yeah, last time I played with them, I had Journeyman all season, so I'm very much expecting to have that again, which will be a wee bit rubbish, but that's okay. It's all part of the joy of the game. Right, cool. So where are we going? So he's picked up the ball and sort of paged up over there. I do like the asymmetric setup, and this sort of explains why, really, because he had to put his troll on the line to duff up my guys, and it just so happened, luckily, the ball went top of the screen, and so that meant that his troll is nowhere near his cage. He could have run back over here, but I don't think there was very much. He didn't have. I suppose I'd have been tempted to move the ball back towards the troll, but let's see if I can. So I like to isolate the ball away from the strong players, and that's the advantage of the asymmetric setup. If you have kick, or if you have a lucky kick. Silverback is on the move, so basically I'm tagging his goblins with my strong players, hoping that he fails one of the 1 in 9 dodges and hurts himself, because that's what goblins quite often do. So now he's moved back towards his troll. So I didn't manage to isolate, obviously, but might have been able to with a better setup or something. So yeah, so now I'm just trying to sort of put the pressure on him. He's got no skills at all, obviously. So only the blitzers are blocking with any sort of security. So far, he hasn't failed any goblin dodges yet. He made about 7 or 8 in the first few turns. So I'm basically just putting the pressure on. He can get through the line, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment, because I don't think he's going to be able to get through the line and protect himself and keep himself together sort of very well. Is my theory. So I'm just trying to hope that he's going to make some mistakes, basically. So here's the thrower. So basically the thrower's off by himself, and so if anything goes wrong at this stage, then his thrower is stuck. And there it is. So yeah, the goblin failed. I think that was pretty much his first failed goblin dodge of the entire game. It's an MNG, and it's a critical, horrible fail. So yeah, so it's an interesting one. So I've got sweepers lurking. So the chimpanzee's got wrestle as well, and pushback was no good, so I really into a pow, which is quite nice. And then I've just got the players to come back and mosey around the ball, basically. Yeah, I've got 3 turns to retrieve the ball and get up the pitch, but I'm not too worried about that, because if I go in at 0-0, then I get the ball in the second half, and that's not a problem. So he fails to retrieve, and then I managed. I failed to as well, so picking up on a 2+, but still failed to do that. So all the monkeys pick up on a 2+, which is quite cool. Yeah, he had the chance there with some decent dice rolls to retrieve it, but then that was about it. That was his sort of one chance. Right, so I tried to. So yeah, I was running out of turns, so I thought I'll just go for the throw and see what happens. Obviously, failed that one. And then he gets the players to. Oh yeah, so he's got a chance of a touchdown as well. So he put the goblin in the end zone, and then there are the possibilities of some Maverick getting rid of an open out. So that's quite cool. So what have I got here? So I had a bit of a thought about this one. So I'm going to put a player here and a player here in order to blitz this Skaven into this Goblin. And if I get the power on the blitzer, then that means that there's no tackle zones of the ball, and I can, in theory, throw to him, hand off to him, and score. So it's actually 2 pluses and 3 pluses all the way, which is not too bad. So let's see how it goes. So I'm just bringing in a player there and a player there for the chain push. I had to think about it about whether it was a good idea to have that player available, but as it turned out, I got the push anyway, so I wasn't going to use a reroll because I thought I'd just save the reroll for the pass because it could easily have gone wrong anyway. So I just got the push, so that makes the pick up and throw harder, obviously. So this guy's going to come in and do I do anything first? No, yeah, quick cheeky block with the big guy. Failed to break armor. So go for the pass action. Needs the reroll, but makes it. Oh, excitement! Oh, and he rerolls the no, doesn't need the reroll because I rolled a 6 on the long bomb. No long pass. And then the gorilla caught it on a 3-up. Happy days. 1-0 up. Shenanigans. Yeah, the monkeys can do some shenanigans, and it's really nice to be able to score with the gorillas. So the disadvantage they have over Black Orcs is the lack of strength. Sorry, the lack of general access. But the advantage is that they have the extra arms, so they can actually do stuff on a 3+. You can give them the balls, so you could skill up more easily, but you can't get as useful skill ups, basically. So it's a bit of a trade-off there, and grab's good fun. By the time you get 4 of the gorillas and the silverback on the team, you're grabbing all over the place, and it just makes a bit of a mess of the opponent's line. So yeah, 1-0 up now. He's a few players down, but I think only on 10. I think I'm on 10 as well. Yeah, so I put the scoring threat up early, but I'm not because if I do score early, then that obviously makes it 2-0 and life is good. It should have been quite rosy here, but I do contrive to mess it up a wee bit in a moment, because I make a sensible cage, and then next turn I make a rubbish cage for some reason. It's not even a cage, it's just letting him blitz my guy. So yeah, what goes wrong here? So I'm trying to punch his guys as much as possible. Completely failed with like 9 dice on this goblin. I got rid of him eventually, so that's good. So what happens now? Yeah, so here it goes wrong. So I doubled both down with someone without block. Someone around here. Oh, he's gone. That's what happened to him. Glenn Miller knocked him. Glenn Miller, knocked himself out. Silly bugger. Which left this Skaven able to blitz my guy. I might have been tempted to dodge out and go for the 2 dice block, but he went for the 1 dice. He pushed back and then powed, and that just makes a bit of a mess now. So it's quite good fun for the rest of the next few turns. The ball bouncing around all over the shop. Yeah, a little bit airy because something could go wrong at any point, and he could make a sprint for it, but not massively worried about it. Yeah, that was quite good. Failed the pickup, bounces to the troll, bounces back to the Skaven. Now he's got it. Genius. Played for and got, I think is the phrase there. So all I'm doing now is just emptying out his players so that I can get 2 dice on the ball carrier. This is my blocker here. He's going to come round to negate the tackle zone, which gives him 2 dice on the ball carrier and gets the POW there. Good news. The ball bounces loose again, so it's just taking a little while basically to get the ball, and so he gets the ball a few times, but it keeps coming loose. So yeah, dodges out with the reroll, goes there, but I've got this player to come around here and blitz because he failed his go for it there. So just mark that player. I'm going to bring someone around here for the assist. So I'm not sure why I was doing that, to be honest. Whatever. So yeah, bring in the assist there with a couple of go for it's, and then make the dodge. So it was quite a risky play, that one, but it sort of worked, so that's fine. Ball bounces loose again. what happens here? So ball, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I've never seen a ball bounce quite so much in a game. All over the place, and then I get the ball, and that's cool. And then I think he blitzes my guy, but only gets a push. No rerolls left. And then it's the classic blitz out with the ball carrier to get him free, because he's obviously tagged here. But I can blitz this one. As long as I get a pow, then he runs away. And if he doesn't get a pow, if he gets a push, then he has to dodge out. But that's not the end of the world. So popping him in there, blitzes, gets the pow, and then runs in for the 4. Happy days. So yeah, good 2-0 win to start the season. Hopefully it will carry on in this vein. And yeah, I'll try and I've got a logo for next time. Bad form not to have a logo, but yeah, all good.